Welcome. Today, we're looking at something that completely blurs the line between science fiction and reality, the deepfake scandal. We're going to dive into the escalating war between what's real and what's just a carefully crafted lie. I want to start with a question that really gets to the heart of all this. Do you still believe what you see? For centuries, seeing was believing. A photograph, a video, that was considered concrete proof. But now that fundamental assurance has gone. You know, this isn't some problem for the distant future. The war on reality is happening right now, on our screens and in our social media feeds. And to understand this war, first we have to understand the weapon itself. So what exactly is a deepfake? Come on, let's pull back the curtain on the technology that's making all the headlines. The term itself is a mashup of deep learning and fake. At its core, it's a type of synthetic media. An AI can take an existing video and so seamlessly place one person's face onto another's body that it can make them appear to do or say things they never did. You can think of it as an incredibly sophisticated form of digital puppetry. So how does this magic actually happen? Well, it's a three-step process, usually with an AI model called a GAN. Think of the AI like a hyper-realistic portrait artist. First, step 1, data collection. It studies thousands of photos of two people. Then, in step 2, the training, it learns every single expression. Finally, in step 3, the AI paints the new face, pixel by pixel, to generate a deceptively realistic video. Okay, so we understand how it's made, but the problem isn't the technology itself. The scandal is in how it can be used. This is where we get into the weaponization of reality. This really gets to the heart of the issue. For decades, video meant proof. It meant accountability. Deepfakes turn that completely on its head. They don't just create disinformation, they create the possibility of it everywhere. This allows anyone to say, that wasn't me, it was a deepfake, which erodes the very concept of evidence itself. The threats here are genuinely staggering, and they go way beyond just swapping celebrity faces. Imagine a fake video of a politician released right before an election, or a deepfake audio clip of a CEO that tanks the stock market. But the most insidious threat is the one at the bottom, the quiet erosion of our shared sense of reality. This quote pretty much sums it all up. This isn't just a technical problem, it's a societal one. When we can't agree on basic truths, the trust that holds everything together, from our financial markets to our legal systems, it all starts to crumble.
I know, it's a pretty bleak picture. So the question is, where do we go from here? What's waiting for us on the next front in this war for reality?
This is the fundamental challenge we're facing. We're in a technological arms race. For every AI developed to detect fake videos, a more powerful AI is created to make them undetectable. Early detectors looked for flaws, like inconsistent blinking, but the new generation of systems has learned to mimic those human tics perfectly. And right now, the creators are one step ahead. So if technology alone can't win this arms race, what's the alternative? Well, the answer has to involve us. We can't just outsource the job of verifying reality to an app. The real solution has to be a fundamental shift in how we consume information, developing a healthy skepticism, questioning our sources, and seeking confirmation before we believe, and especially before we share. And that brings us to the final and most critical question. In a world where even our own eyes can be deceived, whose job is it to protect the truth? Is it the tech companies? Is it the governments? The media? Or does that responsibility now more than ever fall on every single one of us?